Hello students, now in this session we are going to deal with this paper number SBI Clerk Mains 14700, Clerk Mains reasoning section. Now in this reasoning section question numbers 141 to 190. Altogether how many questions we have? We have some 50 questions under this. Now let us start working question numbers 141 onwards. Now in this 141 to 146, these 6 questions are based on a puzzle. 8 persons, Dhanush, Hardik, Gaurash and so on, and attend dogs competition in a month, that is Jan, August and so on, and it has different dog breeds. This is what the information we have. And first let us write down the months. What are the months we have? It is based on months. And Jan, first let us write down the months in the ascending order. Jan, next one, what is the next month after this? Jan, March, next to March is April, Jan, March, April, next one is August, September, August, September, August, September, next one October, August, September, October, November, and one more is left out, that is June, hence June. And so how many months we have? 8 months. Now let us write down the months like this: Jan, March, April, June, Jan, March, April, June, next one is August, September, October, November, August, September, October and November. All together we have some 8 different months, 8 persons and 8 breeds were also clearly given, breeds of these dogs. Then coming to condition number 1. Then in this condition number 1, more than 5 persons attend the competition between Dhanush and the one who have golden retriever. More than 5. More than 5 అంటే ఎన్ని రావాలి చెప్పండి? అయితే 6 ఉండాలి, 7 ఉండాలి, 8 in between. కనుక 7 and 8 is not possible because only 6, because Dhanush is one person, golden retriever is the other, and between these 2 persons more than 5, 6. కనుక one person must be in the month of Jan and another person must be in the month of November, isn't it? And now ఇక్కడ మనకి ధనుష్ వస్తే ఇక్కడ గోల్డెన్ రిట్రీవర్, ఇక్కడ గోల్డెన్ రిట్రీవర్ వస్తే ఇక్కడ ధనుష్. Hence one more information we have, there is a person before this golden retriever and so information ఉందో చూడండి. Now Dhanush and 1, 2, first let us take Dhanush at this place, Dhanush, and as Dhanush is here, then more than 6 gap, more than 5 gap, but golden retriever is at this place, golden retriever at this place. And Advait attends immediately before golden retriever. As Advait attends immediately before golden retriever cannot be in the month of Jan. Jan lo unte Advait inka mundu unde chance లేదు. Hence this is the possibility we have. Hence Advait must be in the month of October. Advait in the month of October. Clear? Hence we have only one possibility rather than 2 possibilities. Then coming to this one, more than 5 persons, Yuvan attends the competition before Rottweiler. Now this Yuvan is before Rottweiler. Yuvan is before Rottweiler and the word immediate is not given. And Yuvan is before Rottweiler. As many persons attend the competition after Advait is same as before Labrador. Now after Advait there is only one person, before Labrador there must be exactly one person. Hence Labrador must be in the month of March. Labrador we have fixed here. Labrador is fixed. Next one. Hardik does not attend the competition immediately before or after Advait. Now Hardik cannot be in the month of September and cannot be in the month of November. Hardik is not adjacent to Advait. Hardik does not have Labrador. Now Hardik cannot be here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are ruled out. Hence there are 3 possibilities to this Hardik, either April, June or August. And next one, Hardik does not have Labrador. As many persons attend the competition after the one Rottweiler is same as before U1. Before U1, how many persons are there? And those many persons are after this Rottweiler, isn't it? And at the same time, U1 is before this Rottweiler. As many persons between attend the competition after the Rottweiler is same as before U1. Hence, if U1 is here, then Rottweiler must be here, which is not possible, isn't it? Then next one, and U1 is before Rottweiler. If U1 is here, then Rottweiler. U1 is here, Rottweiler, isn't it? Hence, how many possibilities we have for this U1 and Rottweiler? 2 possibilities. U1 can be in the month of April and June. Rottweiler can be August and September. And U1 is before U1 and after Rottweiler. Next one, Advait, we have taken this one. U1 does not have Labrador. U1 does not have Labrador. U1 cannot be at this place as well. U1 cannot be at this place. Then tell me what should the next one we have. Where can we fix this U1? U1 can be at any one of these places. U1 does not have Labrador. One person attend the competition between 𝐒𝐂𝐃 and the one who have Boxer. 𝐒𝐂𝐃 and Boxer, there must be exactly one person. If 𝐒𝐂𝐃 is here, then Boxer. Between 𝐒𝐂𝐃 and Boxer, there must be exactly one person, isn't it? Maybe 𝐒𝐂𝐃 is before Boxer, Boxer is after 𝐒𝐂𝐃. Sambhav attends immediately before Boxer. Now Sambhav is immediately before Boxer. Sambhav is immediately before Boxer. Sambhav is immediately before Boxer. The one who have Boxer attend before the one Pug. Boxer is before the Pug gunner. The word immediate is not given, hence anywhere it could be. And 2 persons between a Hardik and the one German Shepherd. Now between a Hardik and German Shepherd, there must be exactly 2 people. Anagadam, Hardik and German Shepherd, there must be exactly 2 people. Hardik or German Shepherd, or Hardik or German Shepherd. And there must be exactly 2. Hardik and the one German Shepherd, only one person between Gaurish and the one who have Beagles. Gaurish and Beagles, there must be exactly 1. Hardik does not have Beagles. Hardik goes immediately after Sambhav. This is the crucial information. Hardik is immediately after Sambhavanantu. Hardik is immediately after Sambhav kabatti Hardik must be Boxer. And because Sambhav is immediately before Boxer, Hardik is immediately after Sambhav, and Sambhav and Hardik are adjacent to each other, and Hardik is Boxer. As Hardik is Boxer, then tell me where can we fix this Hardik? Ippudu nunchi fixing vachindi. Now Hardik cannot be here, Hence Hardik can be at any one of these places, 3 places. And out of which if Hardik is here, that is the first case, Hardik. Then if Hardik is here, and next one Sambhav will be at this place, isn't it? Then Sambhav is here. Sambhav Hardik, Hardik is here, and this must be Boxer. Hardik is Boxer. And Sambhav Hardik, and next one. What is the next information we have? And Boxer and 𝐒𝐂𝐃. Boxer and 𝐒𝐂𝐃 are Sambhav, Boxer, Hardik. Next one, what is the next information we can able to get? This one U1. Now whatever this U1 here, U1 ki Rottweiler. U1 ki munde antamandi aithe unnaro, Rottweiler ki venaki antamandi undali. And U1 is before Rottweiler. Now if U1 is here and 3, hence Rottweiler, there must be 3. Hence U1 must be in the month of June. U1 is here. U1 is here, 3 persons before U1 and 3 after this Rottweiler. 3 after this Rottweiler. And so we have taken this information as well. This information. Hardik and German Shepherd, there must be exactly 2. As Hardik is here, German Shepherd cannot be here, 1, 2, and this must be German Shepherd. As this is German Shepherd, and 𝐒𝐂𝐃 and Boxer, there must be exactly 1, isn't it? Boxer is here, 𝐒𝐂𝐃 cannot be here, and 𝐒𝐂𝐃 must be here. Saket and Boxer, there must be exactly one who have taken this. Then Pug is after this Boxer. As Pug is after this Boxer, Pug can be either June or Advait. Then the one who have Boxer written before Pug, two persons between, only one person attends between Gaurish and Beagles. Gaurish and Beagles, there must be exact one. If Gaurish is here, Beagles cannot be here. Hence Gaurish cannot be here, hence Gaurish must be in the month of September. As Gaurish is the month of September, then Beagles here. As Beagles is here, then Pug is after this Boxer, and this must be Pug. And if it is Pug, then what is left over here? Dane is left over. Hence the breed Dane will be in the month of Jan. And who is the person left over? One more person, and that person is Ian, Nilay. Now Nilay must be at this place. Clear, though it seems to be a difficult one, but whereas we have read the information only once. ఒకేసారి చదువుకున్నాం, డేటాను కరెక్ట్గా రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. మనం చదివిన వెంటనే డేటాని మనం ఈ విధంగా రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ వేర్ ఎవర్ వి గాట్ దట్ క్లూ, అక్కడ నుంచి డేటాను మనం అడ్జస్ట్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయాలి. క్లియర్ నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ 141 to 146. Note on this one: Jan, March, April, June, August, September, October, November, and Dhanush, Sambhav, Hardik, Yuvan, Saket, Gaurish, Advait, and Nilay are the persons. Then next one followed by now these breeds: Dane, Labrador, Boxer, Beagle, Rottweiler, German Shepherd, Pug, and Golden Retriever. Okay. Next one, question numbers 147 to 149. Now in this 147 to 149, tell me what is the information we have. Now this is regarding 12 persons who are seated in a straight line. All the persons were seated in a straight line. Okay. BDF, JH, JL, NQRS, and V are sitting in a straight line. 3 persons facing north and 3 persons facing south. 3 north and 3 south is given. And line 3 persons facing north and 3 alternately is given. Now, so this is how these 12 persons were seated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 12 persons. Now these 3 persons, the first 3 persons are facing towards north. These 3 are facing north, and these 3 are facing south. And at the same time, these 3 are facing north, and these 3 are facing south. And 3 persons are north, 3 persons south, and so on. And so altogether we have some 12 persons. Then B is 7th to the right of N, and both are facing the same direction, and no one is an extreme end. B and N cannot be at the extreme end, isn't it? Now both are facing the same direction. B is 7th to the right of N. Now if N is here, they were not at the extreme ends అన్నారు. ఇక్కడ N తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hence B must be at this place. That is one possibility. What is the second possibility? N can be here. N ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు అనుకోండి, then B will be here. That is the second possibility. As of now, let us finalize this one. Then if you are not getting the answer in this one, then N and B we can take like this. Okay, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి చాలా కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మనకి more number of people, more number of possibilities within this one as well. The next one, both are facing the same direction, no one is seated at the extreme end, only 4 persons sitting to the right of D. D కి right hand side 4 members ఉన్నారు. D కి right hand side 4 members అంటే 1, 2, 3, 4. కనుక D can be here, అవునా కదా? Hence D can be at this place. And what is the other possibility? D can be here as well. అప్పుడు కూడా 4 persons. And there is one more possibility here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then out of which N is here and B is here, and there are 4 persons to the right hand side of D, and D is here, and these are the 4 persons to the right. and these 3 are facing towards north, and next 3 are facing south, and the next 3 are facing towards north, and these 3 are facing towards south. Then only 4 persons sitting to the right of D. Q is fifth to the left of D. Q is fifth to the left of D. In the first case, D is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Q is here. Now in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Q is here. Q is fifth to the left of D. F is at one of the ends. F can be either at the left extreme or at the right extreme. Ikkada kuda F can be at the left extreme, right extreme. Now if F is here, okay, F is at one of the ends. G is fifth to the right of F. F1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then G1 will be here. F is fifth to the right of G. Then F is at one of G is fifth to the right of F. V is fourth to the left of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. V is fourth. Is it possible? Not possible. Hence F cannot be at this place. Follow avutunarani? F ikkada unte manaki G ikkada raavali. G ikkada unte ikkada manaki V raavali, which is not possible here. Hence this person F cannot be here. F must be here. If F is here, 1, 2, 3, 4. G is fifth to the right of F. G must be here. Fifth to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And V is fourth to the left of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. V is fourth to the left of G. Then coming back to this one. If F is here, F ekkada unte, then whatever this one G is fifth to the right of F. If F is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G is here. If G is here, 1, 2, 3, 4. V is here. V is fifth to the left. Or if F is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ikkada, 1, 2, 3, 4. V uche chance ledu. Hence in this case F is at the left extreme. In this case F is at the right extreme. And V is fourth to the left of Z, and the person sitting to the right of Z, the persons sitting to the right of G is same as R. G ki entamandi aithe right hand side unnaru, the person sitting to the right of G is same as the right of R. R ki right hand side, G ki right hand side entamandi unnaru cheppandi 5%. Kanaki ippudu R ki right hand side 5% unnaranటే R ekkada unnaru cheppandi. R must be here. R must be here. R ki right hand side. Ikkada G ki right hand side entamandi unnaru? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5%. Ippudu R ki right hand side 5% undalante R must be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next one. L is seated second to the right of B. L is seated second to the right of B. Here also L is seated second to the right of B. Only 2 persons between H and J. H ki J ki మధ్యలో ఇద్దరే ఉండాలి అన్నారు. కనుక HRJ must be in these two places. H and J అయిపోతే ఇంకా మనకి మిగిలిపోయింది ఎవరు చెప్పండి? S is the person left over. Yes. Now HRJ, 2 persons between HRJ, is it possible? Not possible. Hence the second case completely invalid. And H ikkada unte J ikkada, H ikkada unte J. S and H are facing the same direction. S is north and H must also be north. H is north and J will be towards south. And this is the final arrangement we have. Clear now? Now this is about question numbers 147 onwards. 12 persons who are seated in a row. 6 persons are north, 6 persons are south, and 3 persons are facing north and south alternately. Now this is about question numbers 147 onwards. Hope everyone followed this. Then 152 to 154. Now in this 154, what is information here? 8 people. Kapoor, Aurora, Aruna, Meera, Suhana, Aryan, Ravian and Anil are living in 8 different floors. Isn't it? Floors were given. And each one of them, okay, earns a different amount. 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. All the information is not necessarily in the same order. Now how many floors we have? We have some 8 floors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now all together we have some 8 different persons. 8 persons living on these 8 different floors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And each one of them earns a different amount as well. Each one of them earns a different amount. Now we need to identify who is staying on which floor and at the same time the amount that person earns. Then coming to condition number 1. The person who earned the third highest. Who are the persons here? Kapoor, Arora. Now let us write down the persons. Kapoor, Arora, and next one Aruna. Kapoor, Arora, Aruna, and Meera, Suhana, Meera, Suhana, Meera, Suhana, Aryan, Aryan, Ravina, and Ravina, and Anil. Are the 8 persons, and the amounts are 10,000 and 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on. 80. All these are in the same ascending order: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. Then coming to the first, the person who earned the third highest. Third highest is sum of 60. And highest salary lives in floor number 7. Floor number 7, the person who is earning 60,000. 60,000 per month. Now this will be 7. The next one. The person who earned the third highest salary lives on floor number 7. And Aurora lives on floor number 2. Aurora floor number 2 clearly specified. Now this person is Aurora and lives on floor number 2 and earns more than the salary earned by the person who in floor number 4. Floor number 4 kanna this person is more. Kanka floor number 4 mana A anukunte, and this will be B. More than that. Immediately next time చెప్పలేం కానీ but it's more than this one. అది అంతా మనకు తెలియదు కాబట్టి, and this must be, if it is A, this will be B. That means Aurora is more than the person who is earning in floor number 4. The next one. Only 2 people between Kapoor and Aryan. Aryan who does not live on any floor above Kapoor. Hence Aryan must be below Kapoor. Hence Kapoor ki Aryan ki majli antamand unnaru cheppandi, there must be 2 floors between. 2 people lives between these 2 persons, Kapoor and Aryan, and Aryan is not staying on any floor above this Kapoor, hence Aryan must be below this one. Aryan does not live on any one of the floors below Aurora. Only 2 people lives between Kapoor and Aryan. Aryan who does not live any floor above Kapoor, Aryan is below. Aryan does not live on any one of the floors below Aurora. Hence Aryan must be above Aurora. Aryan above Aurora ante Aryan ikkada 3rd floor aithe, then Kapoor will be 6. Aryan 4th floor, Kapoor 7. Aryan 5th floor, Kapoor 8. Hence Aryan can be 3, 4, 5. Kapoor is 8, 7, 6. Isn't it? And this Aryan is above whom? Aryan is above Aurora. Aryan is above Aurora. The word immediately is not given, hence anywhere. Anil lives immediately below Suhan and Anil. This Anil lives immediately below Suhana. And Suhana who does not earn less than Anil. Now this Suhana earns more than Anil. Anil C aithe, Suhana will be more than D. And neither Ravina nor Suhana lives on an even number floor. And Suhana lives on an odd number floor. And Ravina also odd number floor. Ravina and Suhana are staying on an odd number floor, isn't it? And Meera lives on one of the floors below Ravina. Now let us take the different possibilities to this Suhana and this one. Now Suhana odd number floor ikkada chuddam. Suhana odd number floor 7th floor unte Anil 6th floor. Suhana 5th floor aithe this one. Now let us take the different possibilities. Ikkada manaki possibilities vastunayi kabatti we are taking the second case as well. Now this is B and this person is Aurora. Now Suhana and Anil. Suhana odd number floor kabatti Suhana must be on the 7th floor. Suhana 7th floor. Now if Suhana is on the 7th floor, where to this Anil? Anil must be immediately below this one. Suhana 7th floor aithe. Next one Suhana 5th floor undacha. And Ravina is also on odd number floor. As Ravina odd number floor, Suhana, Anil, and Suhana and Anil. Kapoor and Aryan children. Now Kapoor cannot be here. If Kapoor is here, then Aryan must be here, not Paul. Then Kapoor will be at this place. Follow అవుతున్నా లేదా? Kapoor మనకి ఇంత ముందు డిస్కస్ చేసినట్టు 6, 7 and 8 లో ఉండాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ 6 and 7 లో Suhan and Anil ఉన్నారు. కనుక Kapoor కి మిగిలింది only 8. ఇక్కడ Kapoor వస్తే then this will be Aryan. Isn't it? And this is Aryan. And if this is Aryan, Ravina is also odd number floor. Ravina odd number floor aithe 3rd floor ఉండొచ్చు, 1st floor ఉండొచ్చు. But whereas Meera lives on one of the floors below Ravina now. Hence Ravina cannot be on the first floor, hence Ravina must be on the third floor. If Ravina is on the third floor, hence Meera is on the first floor. If Meera is on the first floor, then only one person is left over. Who is that person here? Aryan, Anil, Ravina, Suhana, Meera, Aruna. And Aruna is the person left over. Aruna lives on floor number 4. Aruna lives on floor number. Now arrangement మొత్తం అయిపోయింది. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఇన్వాలిడ్ ఇందులోకి రావచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే అంతా ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంకొకసారి కండిషన్ చెక్ చేస్తే సెట్ అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, త్వరగా అయిపోతుంది. లేదనుకుంటే దీంట్లోకి షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. క్లియర్? దెన్ అప్పుడు సుహానా లేదనుకుంటే చెక్ చేసేద్దాం. Now Suhana and Anil. What is the next possibility we have? Suhana is here, then Anil will be here. As Anil is here, then in between these two. And Kapoor and this one. Kapoor and who is the other person? Aryan. Then Aryan will be here. If Aryan is here, Kapoor will be here. As Kapoor is here, then ఇంకా మిగిలిపోయింది ఎవరు చెప్పండి? Then this one. Ravina is an odd number floor. Ravina is here. Then this person will be, Meera will be here. And if Meera is here, the person Aruna will be at this place. Aruna. Then neither Ravina nor Suhana lives on an even number floor. Neither Ravina nor Suhana lives on an even number floor. Here also neither Ravina nor Suhana lives on an even number floor. Meera lives below Ravina. The person who earned the lowest salary lives on floor number 6. Floor number 6 lowest gap, this will be 10. Lowest floor number 6. The difference of Anil's salary and Kapoor's salary is 30. Here Anil's salary 10 కాబట్టి Kapoor's salary ఎంత ఉండాలి? 10 plus 30, this will be 40. Here Anil's salary తెలియదు, Kapoor's salary 10. కనుక Anil's salary ఎంత ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? Anil's salary must be 40. అంతే కదా, అనిల్కి కపూర్కి మధ్యలో డిఫరెన్స్ is how much? 40. And 30 is the difference. And the person who lives in the lowermost floor earns 10,000 more than Kapoor. 10,000 more than Kapoor అంటే ఇక్కడ 40 కాబట్టి this person must be 50. And Kapoor ఇక్కడ 10 కాబట్టి here it must be 20. And only two persons live between whose salary is 30 and Aryan. 30కి Aryanకి మధ్యలో only 2 persons అంటున్నారు. Aryan ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి and 1, 2 and this will be 30. సరిపోయిందండి, this will be 30. Aryanకి 30కి మధ్యలో 2%. And B is, and Aryan and 2 persons 30 అంటే ఇక్కడ 30 రావాలి, which is not possible, hence this case is invalid. Done. ఇక్కడ B మనకి 30 వచ్చింది కాబట్టి A must be lesser than this 30. Lesser than this 30, 10 or 20. 10 is already completed, this must be 20. A is 20. Then what is the other thing left over here? Aryan earns more salary than Ravina. Aryan earns more salary than Ravina. ఇంకా మనకి మిగిలిపోయింది అని చెప్పండి 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. Aryan more than Ravina, hence Aryan is 80 and Ravina is 70. Clear now? This is the final arrangement we have. ఇది కూడా మనకి దిస్ ఈజ్ కంప్లీట్లీ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ హౌ వీఆర్ రిప్రజెంటింగ్ ద డేటా. ఈరోజు మొత్తం మనం డిస్కస్ చేసే సెట్స్ అన్ని how we are representing the data by keeping in mind that we have to read the information only once. Okay, sir, information చదివేటట్టు మనం ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నాం. Because the sets were lengthy sets, that were confusing, and that is the reason we are focusing more on representing the data. Now this is about question numbers 150 to 154. Then coming to 155, courses of action. Statement. Where is the statement we have? Now here is the statement. A large number of people visiting India from country X have been tested positive for carrying viruses of a killer disease. Okay. Now this is the current scenario where this corona, large number of people visiting India from country X. ఏదో కంట్రీలో విపరీతంగా ఉందనుకోండి కరోనా. లెట్ us take for example China. ఆ చైనా నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ కరోనా ఉంది కాబట్టి large number of people visiting India from country tested positive for carrying virus of a killer disease. Then what is the course of action our government has to take? ఈ కరోనా ఎవరైతే ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళు ఆ కంట్రీ నుంచి వస్తున్న వాళ్ళకి చాలా మందికి కరోనా ఉంది అని అన్నారు. కరోనా ఉంది అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి చెప్పండి. కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్ అంటే ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ కిల్లర్ డిసీజ్ కాబట్టి ఆ కరోనా మనకి ఎఫెక్ట్ అవ్వకుండా, ఆ కరోనాతో ఎవరైతే పాజిటివ్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు మన కంట్రీలోకి రాకుండా మనం చర్యలు తీసుకోవాలి. మనకి దట్ షుడ్ బి ద ఫైనల్ ఆర్ ద డిజైర్డ్ రిజల్ట్. మనం ఎటువంటి కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్ మనం ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తే అటువంటి పాజిటివ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరినీ మనం ఎలా చేయకుండా ఉండొచ్చు. ఫస్ట్, ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా షుడ్ ఇమీడియట్లీ పుట్ ఏ కంప్లీట్ బ్యాన్ on people coming to India from country X, including those Indians who are settled in country X. అసలు ఆ కంట్రీ నుంచి చూస్తున్న వాళ్ళందరినీ కంప్లీట్గా బ్యాన్ చేయండి. అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ నెగిటివ్ కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్. ఎవరిని బ్యాన్ చేయాలి? ఎవరికైతే ఈ వైరస్ కింద వాళ్ళని బ్యాన్ చేయాలి, అంతేగాని అందరినీ కాదు. హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ నెగిటివ్ కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్, కంప్లీట్ బ్యాన్. దెన్ సెకండ్, the government of India should immediately set up detection centers at all its airports and seaports to identify and quarantine those who are tested positive. ఈ కంట్రీ నుంచి ఎవరైతే వస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తారో చెప్పండి? ఓన్లీ త్రూ టూ routes. What are those? Either through airways or through seaways. Now అందుకే ఏం చేయాలి? ఎయిర్పోర్ట్స్లో మొత్తం we have to set up a detection centers immediately. Then by doing so we can able to detect who is having this virus. Those who are having this virus should not be allowed into our, and they have to send for quarantine. ఎవరికైతే పాజిటివ్ వచ్చిందో వాళ్ళందరినీ క్వారంటైన్కి పంపించాలి, లేని వాళ్ళని వాళ్ళ ఇళ్ళకి వాళ్ళని పంపించేయాలి. And what is here? And only two will definitely solve the purpose. What is the main purpose here? Our object is not to allow any person who has tested positive into our country. Now by implementing this one, we can able to restrict those people who have this tested positive for this killer disease. Clear now? Hence 155 is choiced. Then coming to 156 to 160. Now it is based on what? It is based on boxes. How many boxes are there? Altogether there are some 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes are there, arranged one above the other, and they are wrapped with different colors were given, and these boxes contain different number of chocolates. Now tell me, what are the colors we have? Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow, orange. Red, blue, green, yellow. Pink, aqua, purple. Now this is pink and purple. Pink, aqua, purple, orange and teal. Now these are the 9 boxes with 9 different colors, and each box is having different number of chocolates, and the chocolates are 14, 16, 17, 25, 14, 16, 17, 25, 27, 28, 27, 28, and 35, 36, 35, 36, 39. Now altogether how many we have? We have some 9 boxes. Then as the boxes were clearly given, first let us fix this one. Numbers 987, 987. Why we are fixing like this? Because ఇంతకుముందు మనం అలా చేయలేదు, కానీ ఇక్కడ మనం చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తున్నాం. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? Because the box which is wrapped with teal is arranged at odd number place అన్నట్టు. పొజిషన్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు కాబట్టి ఫ్రమ్ hence we are representing like this. 987 ఇంతకుముందు మనం ఇప్పుడు అలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేయలేదు. Unless and otherwise a position is given. 98765 4 3. It is not a floor arrangement, right? Floor arrangement కాదు కాబట్టి మనకి 1 2 3 4 రాసేసుకోవచ్చు, ఇంకా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ కూడా ఉండదు in the ascending order. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 6 7 8 9, and so all together 9 boxes are there, and these 9 boxes are stacked one above the other, 9 different positions, and each box is of with different colors and wrapped with different colors, and at the same time each box is having different number of chocolates. We are representing the numbers at the center, wherein we can able to work out 2 possibilities simultaneously. The box which is wrapped with the teal color is arranged at odd number place but not at the top and the bottom. Teal, odd number place but not at the top and the bottom. Kanka 1 and 9 is ruled out, hence 3, 5, 7 are the possibilities. Teal can be at the 3rd place or teal can be at the 7th place, isn't it? Now teal can be here or can be here, can be here. And how many possibilities we have? Teal can be at this place 3, and teal can be at this place. Teal. And If these two are invalid, then we can directly start with the next one, 7th possible. Then teal color box is arranged at odd number place but not at the top and the bottom. The box which is at the bottom contains second least number of chocolates. Bottom contains second least number of chocolates and the Japan is 16. Now this bottom box must have 16 chocolates. The bottom box must have 16 chocolates. And next one, 16 chocolates. 4 boxes are between teal and W. Between teal and W there must be 4 boxes. As teal is here 1, 2, 3, 4, W must be here. 4 boxes between teal and W. As teal is here 4 boxes between teal and W is not possible. Because teal is exact at the center. Hence teal at the 5th position is also ruled out. And the third possibility in the point. Now we are left with the 7th one. Now teal is at this one. Hence we have only 2 possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. W will be at this place. Teal and W. Done with this? Now teal and W were finalized. And next one. Teal and W box U contains square number of chocolates. U contains square number of chocolates and U and 16, 25, 36. 16, either 16, 25, 36. These are the 3 numbers we have. 16, 25 and 36. And U is not at the bottom. And U is not at the bottom means U cannot be 16. As U cannot be 16, U can be either 25 or 36. U is either 25 or 36. And Q is placed below U. Q is placed below U1. Q is placed below. Then the word immediate is not given, but as Q is placed below U. Next one. Q is placed below U. Q is placed below U. The box which is second from the bottom contains multiples of 5. Second from the bottom. And here in this case W. Multiples of 5 and 25 or 35. Here it could be 25 or 35. And here again it could be either 25 or 35. Second from the bottom is a multiple of 5. Next one, multiple of 5. And the box which is just below to W contains prime number chocolates. Now among these numbers, what is the prime number here? Only 17. Hence immediately below W there must be 17 under. W can then 17 undalante, first case is completely ruled out. W can the 16 under. And this is ruled out. Now we are left with this one. Hence this will have 17. Clear? Now this is W. W at this place. Now the number is 17. Now we are left with only this case. This is ruled out. Then next one. W contains prime number. S is just about to purple. S is just about to purple. Hence if it is purple and S is just above this one. Purple and S are adjacent to each other. As next one, the number of chocolates difference between U and the box which is just about to it is 1. Kanaka U ki paina undadaniki U ki immediately paina undadaniki difference 1. Kanaki ikkada 25 undi kabatti ikkada manaki enta undali cheppani immediately above this U either 24 undali lekapothe 26 or 35 or 37. These are the 4 possible. And 24, 26. Do we have 24? No. Do we have 26? No. Hence these two are ruled out. As these two are ruled out, U cannot be 25. Hence 36. 36 undi kabatti ikkada enta undi cheppani 35. Hence 35. Hence 35 and 36. Now 35 and this is 36 which is U and Q is below this one. Now U is 36 is finalized. U 36 finalized and 35 will be just above that. W is not wrapped with pink color. Now W pink color is ruled out. Cancel this pink. And the number of boxes placed between the boxes which contain 25 and 16 is as between which contains 17 and 35. 17 ki 35 ki మధ్యలో ఎన్ని బాక్సెస్ అయితే ఉన్నాయో 25 కి 16 కి మధ్యలో అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి అని అన్నారు. ఇక్కడ మనకి 17 కి 35 కి మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి చెప్పండి? 17 and 35. Number of boxes between 17, 35, 16 and 25. Now 16 and 25. Now ఈ 35 మనకి ఇక్కడ 35 ఉండాలా 25 ఉండాలా చూడండి. ఇక్కడ 35 ఉండాలంటే ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? Here it must be U36 ఉండాలి. Hence it cannot be 35. This must be 25. Follow ఇక్కడ 25. ఇప్పుడు 16 కి 25 కి these two are adjacent to each other. And 17 and 35 are adjacent. 17, 35 adjacent కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ 35 రావాలి. ఇక్కడ 35 వస్తే 35 కింద ఎంత రావాలి 36 is nothing but u 36 u సరిపోయిందండి w 17 35 36 we have finalized. Now we have done with this and q is below this u1. q is below this u అంటే q can be either 6 or 7. q can be 6 or q can be 7. Then next q can be 6 7 ఇదేనా అవ్వచ్చు కదా మనకి q can be at anywhere below this one. Then next one p is not at the bottom. P is not at the bottom, hence P cannot be at this place. P is not at the bottom, and only one box is between U and the box with blue color. U and blue one as here it is tail. This must be blue color. Between U and blue there must be exactly one box. U and V is either aqua or green. Now this V is either aqua color or green in color. V is either aqua or green. As V is aqua or green, V ikkada undas, V cannot be here. V is aqua or green. Pink box contains half the number of chocolates when compared with Q. Pink is half that of Q అన్నాడు. Q ఎన్ని ఉండాలో చెప్పండి మనకి తెలియదు. ఇక్కడ నెంబర్స్లో హాఫ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది 14 into 2 28. These two are half. 28లో half 14. 16 into 2 32 లేదు. 17 into 2 34 లేదు. 25 into 2 50 లేదు. Hence what is the only possibility 14 and 28. ఈ 14 and 28 లో which is 14 and which is 28. Now Q is 28 and pink is 14. అవునా కదా? Then see here. Pink box contains half of the chocolates when compared with Q. Q 28 అయితే pink ఏమో 14. Q 28 and pink 14 అన్నారు. And now Q 28 Q cannot be in these two places. అవునా కదా? Hence Q can be here or Q can be here. And pink is 14. Q 28, pink 14. Q must be in these two places. Then next one. Only one chocolate difference between Q and box X. Q ki box X ki మధ్యలో ఒకటే చాక్లెట్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది అన్న. మనకి Q 28 కాబట్టి బాక్స్ X మనకి ఎంత ఉండొచ్చు 27 అవ్వచ్చు 29 ఉండొచ్చు. X is either 27 or 29. ఇక్కడ మనకి 29 లేదు 27. Hence X is 27. X is how much? X is 27. As X is 27, X cannot be at any one of these four places. And X cannot be here as well. X can be here or at the first place. Then next one. Only one chocolate between Q and box X. Only one chocolate difference between Q and box X and box X. X which is not at the top. X cannot be at this place. As X cannot be at this place, and X must be in these two places. అవునా కదా? కనుక X ఇక్కడ ఉంటే Q ఇక్కడ, X ఇక్కడ ఉంటే Q ఇక్కడ. And X is how much? X is 27 and Q is 28. 27, 28 ఈ రెండు ప్లేసుల్లో ఉంటాయి నెంబర్స్ కూడా ఫిక్స్ అవుతాయి. 27 or 28 ఇది ఆల్సో 27 or 28. Then 16, 25, 27, 28, 36, 35, 17 వరకు అయిపోయింది. Now two more numbers are left. What are those two? 14 and 39. And out of this 14 and 13, 14 is here. 14 ikkada avvachu 14 cannot be pink anna. Then this cannot be pink. Hence 14 and this is 14 and which is of pink color. 14 pink. 14 I think migilipoyina number ani cheppandi. The number which is left over is 39. Now this W must contain 39 chocolates. The number of boxes between X and blue box. X and blue box is as similar to pink and purple. Pink and purple. ఇంతకు ముందు మనకి pink and purple గురించి ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది. S is immediately above purple. Now can this be purple? Purple ఇక్కడ ఉంటే S ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు. అవునా కదా? But as 14 అనేది దేనికి చెప్పండి 14 is pink. S ఇక్కడ ఉంటే S purple రావచ్చు. Next what is the other thing we have? Purple ఇక్కడ ఉంటే S ఇక్కడ రావచ్చు. Isn't it? And purple and S. There are n number of possibilities. And only one, the number of boxes between X and pink. X ki pink ki మధ్యలో ఎన్ని బాక్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. X and blue box is same as pink and purple. X ki blue box ki మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉండొచ్చు? X and blue is same as pink and purple. Pink and purple. X if X is at this place, X ఇక్కడ ఉంటే 1 2. X ki blue ki మధ్యలో 2 ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి pink ki purple ki మధ్యలో 2 ఉండదు. ఇక్కడ పర్పుల్ ఉండదు. ఇక్కడ పర్పుల్ ఉంటే then S is immediately above this one. అవునా కదా? S can be at this place. Or now purple is here, S can be here. There are two different colors. R is wrapped with orange and contains more chocolate than blue on it. Isn't it? R is wrapped with orange color. R cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. Then R cannot be here, cannot be here. R can be either for this one or this one. ఈ మూడిట్లో R మనకి ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి చెప్పండి. R contains orange color and is contain more chocolate than blue. 17 కన్నా పెద్ద నెంబర్ ఉండాలి R. R 17 కన్నా పెద్ద నెంబర్ ఉండాలి కాబట్టి R can be 35 or 25. Isn't it? R is either 35 or 25. Then next one, P is wrapped with neither pink nor purple. P neither pink nor purple, and no box is between V and orange box. Now V and orange box must be adjacent to each other. V and orange must be adjacent to each other and so on. And at the same time, neither W nor Q is red. Green box is just about to box X. Green is just about to box X. Green is about to box X. Then now U and Q we have taken. U is 36, U is 36. We have taken this one 35, 36 Q, 35, 36, and Q can be at anywhere here. Then S and purple. S and purple, this is the information we have. 28 is Q is 28. Now Q is 28. Q is 28. And 14 is pink. We have taken this one. X is 27. X 27. Then coming down to this one, the number of boxes placed between 25 and 16. 25 ki 16 ki మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి. 25 and 16 are adjacent to each other, same as 17, 35 adjacent. Box P is not at the bottom. P cannot be at the bottom. As P cannot be at the bottom, and next one box between U and blue. U ki blue ki మధ్యలో one box. V is either aqua or green. Pink box contain half. Only one chocolate between Q and X, and X which is not at the top. Number of boxes between X and blue box. X ki blue box ki మధ్యలో ఎన్ని అయితే ఉన్నాయో is same as pink and purple. Pink ki purple ki అన్నీ ఉండాలి అని అన్నాను. Now pink and purple, tell me what is the possibility. Now X ki and this one purple cannot be here. ఎందుకు pink and purple are adjacent, X and blue cannot be adjacent. అవునా కదా? Hence purple cannot be here, purple cannot be here. As purple cannot be here, then purple at this place and this place. Now if you take purple at this place, purple. Now purple ikkada undanukondi, then S will be at this place. And pink ki purple ki మధ్యలో 3 ఉన్నాయి. Pink and purple there must be 3. కనుక blue ki X ki మధ్యలో 3 ఉండాలి కాబట్టి X will be here. Then this is one of the possibilities ante. Now X is at this place. If X is here, X at this place. If X is here, then what is the other thing left over here? Q is here. And Q is 28. Q is 28. And X is so much. This is Q. And this is X. Now Q is 28. If Q is 28, to X and X must be 27. Then this is the final arrangement. Then in this case, pink and purple. Number of boxes between X and pink as same as blue is same as pink, and R is wrapped with orange color. R is wrapped with orange color and R in any place lo undakoodu. Hence R must be in these two. And contains more chocolate than blue. And blue kanna ekku undali R anna. Blue kanna ekku undali kabatti this must be R, which is orange color. And V and R are adjacent to each other untundi chudandi. And no box is between V and orange. Hence this must be V. As this is V, and P cannot be at this place. As P cannot be here, P must be in these two places. Box P is wrapped with neither pink nor purple. P cannot be here, hence P must be here. If P is, tell me what is the box left over here? T is the box left over. And neither W nor Q is red color. And Q cannot be red, W cannot be red, hence S is red color. And green box is just about to X. Now this is green. As if this is green, then what is the other color left over here? Two more colors are left over. V is either aqua or green. As V cannot be green, hence V is aqua. As V is aqua, then what is the other color left over here? Yellow is the color left over. Done. Now this is about question numbers 156 onwards. Altogether there are some 9 boxes. which are stacked one above the other, and each one of them, each of these boxes contains different chocolates and different colors. Then 161 and 162. Only one, only two, either, neither, both. Now 161, our Europe holiday package. It is talking about what? Our Europe holiday package cost less than some of the holiday packages within the country. Okay? Our Europe holiday package costs lesser than some of the holiday packages within the country. ఈ కంట్రీలో యూరోప్కి ఏవైతే ప్యాకేజెస్ ఉన్నాయో వాటి కన్నా మాది తక్కువ అని అన్నాడు. ఈజ్ కంపేరింగ్ దిస్ వన్, isn't it? And lesser than some of the holiday packages within the country. An advertisement by an Indian travel agency company. Then people may prefer to travel to foreign destination than to the places within the country at comparable cost. Then within the country గురించి ఎక్కడైనా మాట్లాడాడండి వీడు. Now here he is talking about what? Europe. Here also we must discuss about this Europe rather than when compared with comparison. And people generally take their travel decisions. No, sir. Now in this one, our Europe costs less than some of the holiday packages within the country. Now it is an advertisement. As it is an advertisement, now whenever this advertisement type of questions were given, the first and foremost valid assumption of the person who has given this advertisement ఇచ్చేవాడు మనసులో ఉద్దేశం ఏం చెప్పండి, there is a demand for such packages, అవునా కదా. హెన్స్ ఇక్కడ మే ప్రిఫర్ అన్నాడు. మే అనే వర్డ్ వాడాడు కాబట్టి వీ కెన్ యాక్సెప్ట్. అదే విల్ అంటే మనం డెఫినెట్గా చెప్పలేం. యాజ్ ద వర్డ్ మే ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ హియర్, ఓకే, దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ పాసిబిలిటీ, అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా లేదా అని వీడు అనుకున్నాడా లేదా. అసలు ఇక్కడ కంట్రీలో ట్రావెల్ చేయకుండా బయటకు కొంతమంది అయితే ట్రావెల్ చేయడానికి ఇష్టపడుతున్నారు అనేసి వీడు అనుకోకపోతే ఈ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చేవాడే కాదు. మరి వాడు అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాడంటే వాడి ఉద్దేశం ప్రకారం దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ పీపుల్ who prefer to travel to foreign destinations when compared at comparable cost. కాస్ట్ తక్కువ ఉంటే బయట ఫారిన్ కంట్రీస్లో కూడా ట్రావెల్ చేయడానికి కొంతమంది ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపిస్తున్నారు అని అనుకున్నాను. Then people generally take their travel decisions after getting information from such advertisement, and that means a response. And whatever the, now before giving this advertisement, the person who has given this advertisement assumes that there will be a greater response to his advertisement. వాడు ఇచ్చిన అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ అందరూ చదువుతారు, కొంతమంది అయినా చదువుతారు, చదివి దానికి రెస్పాండ్ అవుతారని వాడు అనుకున్నాడు కాబట్టి he has given. That means there is a greater response. So there will be a demand for his product అనుకున్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇచ్చాడు. And so what is the answer here? Both 1 and 2 choice. Then 162. Now in this 162, out of PQRNS product, you buy Q, which alone is based on the international technology. A shopkeeper tells a customer, ఈ నాలుగిట్లో అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ 4 products, నో ప్లీజ్ ప్రిఫర్ దిస్ వన్. క్యూను కొనండి, విచ్ ఎలోన్ అన్నాడు, ఇది మాత్రమే బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ది ఇంటర్నేషనల్ టెక్నాలజీ, కనుక ఇది తప్పించి రిమైనింగ్ 3 ఇంటర్నేషనల్ టెక్నాలజీ బేస్ మీద అయితే తయారవ్వలేదు. అండ్ ద కస్టమర్స్ నార్మల్లీ యాక్సెప్ట్ ద రికమెండేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద షాప్కీపర్ అని అనుకున్నాడా లేదా. వెదర్ ద కస్టమర్స్ విల్ టేక్ ఇట్ ఫర్ గ్రాంటెడ్ అవునా కదా మనకు తెలియదు, వాళ్ళు ఫాలో అవుతారా లేదా మనకు అనవసరం. కానీ షాప్కీపర్ కస్టమర్కి చెప్పే ముందు షాప్కీపర్ మనసులో ఏ ఉద్దేశంతో చెప్తాడు. నేను చెప్తే ఈ కస్టమర్స్ వింటారని అనుకున్నాడా లేదా, అనుకున్నాడు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి చెప్పాడు. వినరు అనుకుంటే డెఫినెట్గా చెప్పేవాడే కాదు. మరి వాళ్ళు విన్నారా లేదా మనకు అనవసరం. మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి, వీడి ఉద్దేశం ప్రకారం వాడి స్టేట్మెంట్ చెప్పే ముందు వీడి మనసులో ఏముంది, కస్టమర్కి ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇచ్చే ముందు వీడి మనసులో ఏముంది. నేను చెప్తే కస్టమర్ వింటాడని అనుకున్నాడు కాబట్టి వీడు చెప్పాడు. విండు అనుకుంటే డెఫినెట్గా చెప్పేవాడే కాదు. And the customers normally accept the recommendation of the shopkeeper is what the belief of the shopkeeper before giving that information to the customer. And use of international technology is supposed to ensure better quality standards. Why this word stressed here? No, alone. Because according to that person, he believes that people will give preference to the international standards. Hence both 1 and 2, that is choice 5 is the assumption of the shopkeeper. before making the statement to the customer. Here this is about 161 and 162, and 163 onwards it is based on input and output. Now in this input and output, 𝐒𝐄𝐃𝐈𝐀, dVGB is the input. Now in this one, the value of A is 1, H is 8, C is 3, G is 7, and directly take the place values, okay, in the alphabetical sequence. D4 B2, G7 B2, G7 E5 C3 B2, H8 F6 B2 A1, B2 H8 B2 C3, E5 G7 D4 A1. Hence directly take the place values of the letters. Then afterwards, ఈ step 1 నుంచి step 2 ఎలా వస్తుందో చూడండి. How will you get this 2748 with the help of this one? Now in this, now 1 plus 7 is how much? 8, and 1 plus 7 is 8, and at the same time now 42 and 72 and 318. Now say it is an odd digit. Odd digit ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? ప్లస్ 1 అయింది. Even digit minus 1, odd digit plus 1, odd digit plus 1. To each of these digits in step 1, if it is an odd, plus 1, even, minus 1. ఇక్కడ చూడండి 4 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, even. 7 odd plus 1, 7 odd plus 1, 5 odd plus 1, 3 odd plus 1, 2 even, minus 1. Now here even minus 1, even minus 1, even minus 1, odd plus 1. Here even minus 1, even minus 1, even minus 1, odd plus 1. And odd plus 1, odd plus 1, even minus 1, and odd plus 1. Clear? And it is based on the odd. If it is an odd, add 1. If it is an even, minus 1. And this is about step 1 to step 2. Then now step 1 to step 2, what is the pattern we have? Odd digit plus 1 and even digit minus 1. Then step 2 to step 3. Then how do you get the elements of step 3 with the help of step 2? Now in this one, now if you take 2 and 8, what is the difference between 8 and 2? 8 and 2 is 6, 7 and 4 is 3. 8 minus 2 is 6, 7 minus 4 is 3. And here 3 minus 1 is 2, 8 minus 1 is 7. Here 8 minus 1 is 7, 6 minus 4 is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4, 8 minus 3 is 5. That means now the difference between the first and the last digit and second and the third digit. Clear? That's how we are getting this one. Then next one, step 3 nunchi step 4 చెప్పండి. Then step 3 and step 4. How do you get step 3, step 4 with the help of step 3? Now 63 is a number. It is divided by what? Now 63 is divided by 9. 9 7 63. 9 3 is 27. And 9 8 is 72. And 9 54 divided by 9 6. 36 divided by 9 4. 45. And the number, each of these number is divided by 9. Hence we are getting 738645. Or step 4 ఇదేనా అవ్వచ్చు, ఇదేనా అవ్వచ్చు. ఇది ఎలా అవుతుంది చెప్పండి? స్టెప్ 3 నుంచి స్టెప్ 4 అనదర్ కేస్ 63 21 రావాలి, 27. Or it could be divided by, and 63 21 means it is divided by 3. 3 తో డివైడ్ అయితే 63 divided by 3 21, and 27 divided by 3 9, 72 divided by 3 24, 54 by 3 18, 36 by 3 12, 45 by 3. And this step, from this step to the next step, either it could be divided by 9 or divided by 3. అందుకే మనకి స్టెప్ 4 రెండు స్టెప్ 4 ఇచ్చారు. ఇదేనా అవ్వచ్చు, ఇదేనా అవ్వచ్చు. యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఎనీథింగ్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ. క్లియర్ నౌ? దెన్ అగైన్ ఇక్కడ 9 ఎందుకు? 6 + 3 9 అయినా తీసుకోవచ్చు, 6 - 3 డివైడ్ బై 3 అయినా తీసుకోవచ్చు. మనకి అక్కడ మనకి మళ్ళీ 9 3 ఉండవలసిన పని లేదు. వేరే నెంబర్ వస్తే సమ్తోనైనా డిఫరెన్స్తో అయినా మనం నెంబర్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. క్లియర్? నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ 163 to 167, and all these questions are based on a single input. You have to work out this one. Then next one, 168 to 172. Here what is the information? We have 8 persons. Biju, Ujjwal, Prabhu, Mahi, Bhuvan and so on are seated around a circular table facing away from the center. All the persons are facing away from the center and these persons are, each one of them lives on a different floor. Floor arrangement. Floor arrangement ichcharu kabatti floors separate ga circle separate ga cheyakanడి. Circle lone floor ni arrange cheyadani try cheyandi. Inta mundu kuda manam chesam ee type of questions. Now how many persons are there? 8 persons are seated around a circular table. Now as 8 persons are seated around a circular table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 persons who are seated around a circular table. All the persons are facing away from the center. Then tell me who are those persons? Biju. Now write down the persons. Biju is one. And next one Prabhu. Biju, Ujjwal, Prabhu. Next Mahi, Bhuvan, Darsh, Nag and Kot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each one of them lives on different floors, 8 floors. Bij and Prabhu who lives on 3rd floor. Prabhu is living on 3rd floor. Bij and Prabhu who lives on 3rd floor can never sit together. Hence Biju and Prabhu cannot be adjacent to each other. Then there are 2 persons sit between the persons who live on the 5th and the 7th floors. 7th floor, 5th floor మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి. There must be exactly 2 people. There are 2 persons sit between the persons who live on 7th and the 5th floors. And the person who lives on the 5th floor sits second to the right of theirs. ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు కదండి. All the persons are facing away from the center. Now I am taking theirs at this place. If theirs is here, then 5th floor, the person who is living on the 5th floor must be here. And the person who lives on the 5th floor sits second to the right of whom? Sits second to the right of theirs. As that person is seated second to the right hand side of theirs, now I am taking theirs at this place. 5th floor is here. Then there are 2 persons between 5th floor and the 7th floor. 5th floor, 7th floor, 2 persons ante 7th floor ikkade undచ్చు or in this order. Hence there are 2 different possibilities. Second possibility kuda represent chestu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now theirs is here. Now 5th floor is here. 2 persons between 5th and the 7th floor. 7th floor person is here. Prabhu who lives on 3rd floor can never. 2 persons between 5 and 7 తీసేసుకున్నాం. And the person who lives on the 5th floor seated second to the right of theirs. And 𝐒𝐿 does not live on 1st and the 2nd floor. Now this K does not live on 1 and 2nd floor. 𝐒𝐿 does not live on the 1st and 2nd floor and is also an immediate neighbor of the one who lives on the 5th floor. And 𝐒𝐿 is an immediate neighbor of the 5th floor అన్నాడు. కనుక 𝐒𝐿 is an immediate neighbor of 5th floor అంటే 𝐒𝐿 ఇక్కడే ఉండొచ్చు, ఇక్కడే ఉండొచ్చు. And similarly here 𝐒𝐿 can be either at this place or at this place. And this 𝐒𝐿 is not living on either on the 1st or the 2nd floor. And the person who lives on the 1st floor cannot sit with the person who is living on the 4th floor. And 1st and the 4th floors are not adjacent to each other. 1 and 4 are not adjacent. There are 2 persons between Prabhu and the person who lives on the 6th floor. Prabhu 3rd floor and 6th floor, there must be exactly 2 people. And the person who lives on the 1st floor sits on the immediate left of the one who sits on the 8th floor. Biju sits second to the right of the person who lives on the 7th floor అన్నాడు. Biju sits second to the right. ఇక్కడ 7th floor person ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి Biju must be at this place. Biju. As 7th floor is here, Biju must be at this place. Biju he is here, 𝐒𝐿 cannot be here. As Biju is here and 𝐒𝐿 must be at this place. 𝐒𝐿 is at this place. సరిపోయిందండి. In the second case we got that 𝐒𝐿 at this place, but as in the first case we have 2 possibilities. And next one. Mahi lives neither on the 6th nor on the 7th. Mahi cannot be 6, cannot be 7. Bhuvan and Nag are not immediate neighbors. Bhuvan and Nag are not immediate neighbors. Nag, who does not live on the 5th floor, sits on the immediate right of 𝐒𝐿. Okay? Nag sits to the immediate right of 𝐒𝐿. 𝐒𝐿కి immediate right hand side ఉండాలి. ఎవరు? Nag. Now in this case, if 𝐒𝐿 is here, Nag will be here, immediate right. But as Nag does not live on the 5th floor అన్నాడు. Nag does not. Hence 𝐒𝐿 cannot be here. Hence 𝐒𝐿 must be at this place. If 𝐒𝐿 is here and this person, and Nag must be at this place. Nag is to the immediate right hand side of the person 𝐒𝐿, and 𝐒𝐿 who does not live on the 5th floor. ఇక్కడ కోటే ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ నాగ్ విల్ బి హియర్. Done? Then fifth floor, Nag who does not live on sits on the immediate right of Koti. There is only one person between the persons who lives on the 6th and the 8th floors. 6th floor and 8th floor మధ్యలో ఒకరే ఉండాలి. 6th and the 8th floor మధ్యలో ఒకరే ఉండాలి, isn't it? And at the same time, Biju sits second to the right of the person who lives on the 7th floor. 7th floor, we have taken this one. And there are two persons between Prabhu and 6th floor. Prabhu ki 6th floor ki మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి. Prabhu who lives on the 3rd floor and 6th floor, there are two persons. There is only one person between those who live on 8th and the 6th floor. 8th and 6th floor మధ్యలో మళ్ళీ ఒకరే ఉండాలి, 8th and 6th floor. Then there is only one person sitting between those two persons who live on 8 and 6. There is only one person between Nag and the one who lives on the 6th floor. Nag and 6th floor, there must be exactly one. ఇక్కడ Nag కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ 6th floor ఉండే ఛాన్స్ లేదు, 6th must be here. If 6 is here, then 6th ki 8 ki మధ్యలో 1 floor must be here. As 6 is here and 1 floor అయితే 1 and 8. ఇక్కడ 6th ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ 8 రావాలి, ఇక్కడ 8 వస్తే ఇక్కడ 1 రావాలి. But as k is neither 1 nor 2, hence 8 cannot be here, 8 must be at this place. If 8 is here, 1 must be at this place. సరిపోయిందండి, 1 and 8. If 1 and 8 is here and between 6 and 8, there must be exactly one person. 6 and 8 exactly one person. And P3 and 8. And Nag who doesn't, there is only one person between those live on 6th and the 8th floor. 6th ki 8th floor ki మధ్యలో only one. ఇక్కడ 6th floor కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనకి 8th floor వచ్చింది, isn't it? Then at the same time, ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏమో చెప్పండి, 6th and the 8th floor, where can you take? There is only one person between Nag and the one who lives on the 6th floor. ఇక్కడ తీసుకోండి, Nag ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి 6th floor ఇక్కడ, 6th floor ఇక్కడైతే ఇక్కడ మనకి 6th and 8th floor there must be exact one. ఇక్కడ 8th floor అయితే ఇక్కడ 1st floor not possible, ఇక్కడ 8th floor అయితే ఇక్కడ 1st floor not possible, and the second case is completely ruled out. And so we are left with only this case. Done? And next one, 6th floor, Nag and the person is, and that person can never be thus, and that person cannot be thus. Okay? Then now this is what the information we have as of now. Then now P3, P lives on the 3rd floor. ఇంకొకసారి చదివేద్దండి. Biju and Prabhu who lives on the 3rd floor can never sit together. Biju is here, Prabhu cannot be in these two places. Prabhu can be at any one of these two places. And can never sit. There are two persons between 5th and 7th. The person who lives on the 5th floor sits second to the right of theirs. Court does not live on 1st and the 2nd, is also immediate neighbor of the 5th floor. And the person who lives on the 1st floor cannot sit with the person who lives on the 4th floor. 1st floor and 4th floor cannot be adjacent. Sorry. And there are two persons sit between Prabhu and the person who lives on the 6th floor. Two persons between Prabhu and the person who lives on the 6th floor. 6th floor ikkada kabatti Prabhu ikkada undali, not possible. Hence Prabhu at this place. Now this Prabhu is living on the 3rd floor. Clear? As Prabhu is on this one, then Prabhu and 6th floor. Ujjwal and Bhuvan are immediate neighbors of each other. Ujjwal and Bhuvan are immediate neighbors of each other, and if Ujjwal is here and Bhuvan will be here, or if Ujjwal is here, Bhuvan will be here. Ujjwal and Bhuvan are adjacent to each other. Then where should this one? This Mahi will be at this place. Mahi is the 5th. Then persons were fixed, D, P, M, K, N, Ujjwal, Bhuvan, and Biju. Ujjwal and Bhuvan is immediate neighbor. The person who lives on the 1st floor sits on the immediate left of the 8th floor. Biju sits second to the right of 7th floor. And next one, Mahi lives neither on 6th nor on the 7th floor. Mahi on the 5th floor. And Bhuvan and Nag are not immediate neighbors. Bhuvan and Nag are not immediate neighbors. As Nag is here, Bhuvan cannot be here. As Bhuvan cannot be here, Ujjwal is here and Bhuvan is here. And there you go. Now Ujjwal is at this place, then Bhuvan is at this place. Now 7, 6, 1, 8, 3, 5 happen. Now we are left with what? Now we are left with 1 and 4. Sorry. And 4 is 1. What is the other thing left over here? 2 and 4. 2 ki 4 ki majra incoming. Then Mahi, Bhuvan. Now K neither on the 1st nor on the 2nd floor. As 𝐒𝐿 cannot be on the 2nd floor, this Nag is on the 2nd floor, this person will be on the 4th floor. There is no necessity to read the information once again. Clear? This is the final arrangement we have, and this is about 168 to 172. Clear now? 168 to 172. Then 173 to 177 onwards. Now they are based on condition based number series. Now for some 5 steps were given. First we need to write down the steps very carefully, because for each and every question we cannot go through entire all the 5 rules. If an odd number is followed by an even number, condition number 1, odd followed by even. If an odd number is immediately followed by an even number, then the resultant comes by multiplying the numbers, then multiplication. And this is about step 1. Step 2, if an odd number followed by another odd number, odd followed by another odd but not square, but not a square, then the resultant will be the addition of these two, add these two. And this is about rule number 2. Rule number 3, even number followed by odd non-prime. Non-prime means composite, odd composite. Then the resultant will be the difference of the odd number and the even number. Then difference. Now we need to take the difference between these two. Difference of the odd and the even number. Then rule number 4. Now in this step number 4, if an odd number is followed by a square, odd number followed by a perfect square, and then the resultant will be the difference of the square and the odd number. Okay, difference of square and the odd. And finally, if an even number is followed by an odd which is a prime, then addition, add these two. These are the 5 conditions given. Then coming to condition of question number 173. Now in this 173, tell me what is the information we have in this 173. Find the difference between the resultant of the first and the second, or difference between these. First we need to identify 3 and 9. This 3 and 9 manaki deni kinda vastundi cheppandi. 3 is an odd number and 9 is what? 9 is an odd number, but it is a square. Ikkada manaki but not square ani. Manaki odd followed by square ani. Odd followed by square, odd, and this is a square. According to rule number 4, the difference between these two is how much? 6. Now this is 6 and the resultant is how much? Resultant is 31. Now 6 and 31. The resultant must be operated upon the next number. 6 to 31 ki ippudu cheppandi. 6 is an even number. 6 even number ante ee renditlo ravu. 31 is a prime number. As it is a prime number, then it comes under the rule number 5, and 6 plus 31, the answer is 37. The resultant of the first row is 37. Then coming to the second, 20 and 5. 20 is an even number and followed by 5. 5 is a prime number. Prime number, hence what is the operation here? Add these to 25. Now 25 and 23 are the numbers we have. 25 is what? Odd number. And 23 is what? 23 neither even nor square. Odd. Isn't it? Now odd followed by odd. Then add these two. 25 plus 23 is how much? 48. Then what is the question here? The difference. 48 minus 37 is how much? The difference between the resultant of these two. 48 minus 37 is 11. Choice 4 is the answer. 173 is choice 4. Clear? This is how you need to work out the remaining. Chastara leda. And V is the resultant of first row. Then find the resultant of the second row. 13, 4, 21. 13 and 4. 13 is an odd number. 4 is an even number. Isn't it? Odd followed by even number. Odd followed by even number. Odd followed by square. Here manaki rendu contradiction vastunayi. Isn't it? Now 4 is a special category. Let us first take the priority of a square. Odd followed by square తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి. 13 and 4, the difference is 9. And 9 and 21 are the numbers we have. 9 and 21. 9 is an odd number and 21 is again an odd number, and odd followed by odd. Hence 9 plus 21, the sum is 30. Now V is 30. Now 30 and 11. 30 is an even number. 11 is what? Prime number. According to rule number 5, add these to 41. Now if it is 41 and 5, 41 is an odd number. 5 is an odd followed by odd. Add these to 41 plus 5. How much is that? 46. Hence what is your answer here? Choice to 174. Clear? Hence though this number 13 and 4 is applicable to 2 rules. Odd even వస్తుంది, odd square. First మనం దీని priority కొద్ది తీసుకుందాం. ఓకే, అలా తీసుకోవాల్సి ఎక్కడ లేదు, బట్ ఇది వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ దానికి. Done. Hence whenever you come across two cases the same way, then you have to take the priority like this. I hope you can able to work out the remaining questions in the same way. 175 to 177. Then 178 to 182. Now in this 178 to 182, all these are based on what? A set of numbers and letters. Following questions are based on 5 groups, each consisting of 3 letters preceded by 2-digit numbers. In the given alphanumerical sequence, how many meaningful words are formed by replacing the second letter of the word with I? Second letter I తో మనం replace చేస్తే FIW, TIP, isn't it? No, TIP, and next one, now here KIT, RID, and only consider the words which are preceded by the number which is a multiple of 2. Preceded by number which is a multiple of 2 only. Then tell me what is your answer in this. Now in this one, which is a preceded by 2. Preceded by 2 ante ikkada 6 which is a preceded by 2. Avuna kada. Now this is 8 is a preceded by 2. And so only these two must be taken. TIP, TP is one word, RID, RID is another word. And there are 2 words that can be formed, choice 4. 178, it is choice 4. Then 179, arrange the alphanumerical series in descending order according to the numbers and drop all the numbers, then find out how many alphabets are there between the letter from the left hand and the 7th letter from the right hand. Okay, now first we need to arrange this alphanumerical sequence in descending order according to the numbers. According to the numbers, descending order ante ela raavali cheppandi. First one, it must be 71 KAT, isn't it? Next one, 69 ACT, 61 ACT. Then the next one must be 48 red, 48 RED, and the next one is what? 36 TOP, 36 top, and finally 25 and few. Then among this, arrange the alphanumeric in descending order according to the numbers and drop all the numbers. Then find out how many alphabets. Then drop all the numbers. Then how many alphabets are there between the letter from the left hand? Letter from the left hand em cheppandi? K. And 7th letter from the right hand. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7. Now K ki D ki majlo enni letters unnayi ani annadu. Now then find out how many alphabets are there from the left and the 7th from the right hand. Ee rendu letters majlo enni unnayi cheppandi? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't it? 7 ఉన్నాయి. కానీ 7 ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ ఉందా లేదు కనుక ఇంకా కొద్దిగా క్లారిటీ ఇవ్వాలి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద క్లారిటీ వి రిక్వైర్ హియర్ ఇన్ ద ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ సీక్వెన్స్ అని మనకి ఇవ్వాలి. ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ సీక్వెన్స్లో తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ కేకి డికి కేకి మధ్యలో EFGHIJ ఆర్ ద ఓన్లీ 6 లెటర్స్ వీ హ్యావ్. అది ఇక్కడ మనం తీసేసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, కేకి డికి మధ్యలో 2 + 3, 5 + 2, 7 లెటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. 7 లేదు. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్ దీని మీద బేస్ కాదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ సీక్వెన్స్. దట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ షుడ్ బి గివెన్ ఇన్ ద ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ సీక్వెన్స్. ద ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్ అని ఉండాలి. Then it will be of more sense. 179, it is choice 5. Then 180, all the given numbers are dropped from the above numerical and series and numbers and numbered A to Z sequence. All the numbers are dropped from the above alphanumerical series and numbered A to Z sequentially from 1 to 2. Then in how many given groups after numbering the first letter of the word will be lesser than or equal to the product of the second of the third letters. All the given numbers are dropped from the above arrangement. Numbers అన్ని డ్రాప్ చేసాం కనుక ఇక్కడ ఏం మిగిలింది చెప్పండి? act, few, top. Act, few, top. What are the words we have? Act, few, top. Act, few, top. Next one, cat and red. KAT and RED. These are the 5 words we have. All the given numbers are dropped from the above numeric series and numbered A to Z sequentially from 1 to 26. Okay, 1 to 26, A to Z. In how many given groups after numbering the first letter of the word will be lesser than or equal to the product of the second and third? Okay, No, ఇక్కడ తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ దీని వాల్యూ 1 అయింది, ఇదేమో 3 అయింది, ఇదేమో 20 అయింది. Now this will be 6, this will be 5 and 4. Now in how many of them the product of this one will lesser than or equal to the product of second and third? ఈ రెండిట్లో product కన్నా ఇది తక్కువే కదా, ఈ రెండిట్లో కన్నా product కన్నా ఇది తక్కువ. O and 15 product is less and the product is less, in the product is less 20. Hence in all these the product of the second and the third is more than the first one. Hence what is your answer? 185 is the answer. Clear? I hope you can able to work out the remaining two in the same way. 81 and 82 are also based on the same pattern. Chestaru kada? Then 83 to 87. Now in this 83 to 87 it is based on what? 83 to 87 it is based on two parallel rows. 10 people are in two parallel rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another person's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In such a way that row 1 they are facing towards south. Row 1 south పక్క ఎవరెవరు ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇచ్చాడు. Who are the persons in row 1 south? Raju, Sarayu, Hema. Raju, Sarayu, Hema. Raju, Sarayu, Hema, Ayan and Anju. Ayan and Anju are the 5 persons who are facing towards south. And the persons in row 2 are Srinu, Deepa, Arha, Balu and Ali. Balu and Ali are the persons who are facing towards north and are seated and they are facing towards north. Therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each member seated in a row faces another member of the other row. Each person belongs to different cities in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, they belong to different cities. That's what the information we have. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 persons here, 5 persons here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then coming to Ali sits out to the right of Deepa. And as Deepa is here, Deepa is facing towards north. Ali sits out to the right of Deepa and Ali is here. That is the first information. First possibility. What is the second possibility? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if Ali is here and Deepa will be second from the left. Ali sits out to the right of Deepa. Deepa who faces the immediate right of the person belongs to Karnool. Now Deepa faces the immediate neighbor of the person belongs to Karnool, means this person is Karnool. Deepa is facing immediate neighbor right hand side of Karnool. Deepa is facing immediate neighbor right hand side of Karnool and the person belongs to Karnool must be here. Belongs to Karnool. Srinu sits second to the left of Ali. Ali is here. Srinu sits second to the left of Ali. And Srinu sits second to the left of Ali. Srinu sits second to the left of Ali. Person belongs to Anantapur, sits diagonally opposite to the person Kadapa. Anantapur and Kadapa are diagonally opposite. Anantapur and Kadapa are diagonally opposite in any order. The longest diagonal should be taken. Either these two persons Anantapur Kadapa or these two persons Anantapur and Kadapa. Sarayu does not belong to Chittoor. Now what about this Sarayu here? Sarayu does not belong to Chittoor. Sarayu Chittoor is ruled out. And the person facing Srinu sits to the immediate left of Sarayu. Srinu is to the immediate left of Sarayu means Sarayu must be here. The person who is facing Srinu sits to the immediate left of Sarayu, hence Sarayu must be at this place. The person belongs to Nellore faces the person Nagarjuna Sagar. Now Nellore and Nagarjuna Sagar are opposite. Nellore and Nagarjuna Sagar are opposite to each other in any order. And only one person between Sarayu and Ayan. Sarayu and Ayan there must be exactly one person. Ayan. Now Sarayu and Ayan there must be exactly one person. Sarayu and Ayan there must be exactly one person. Raju is not an immediate neighbor of Sarayu. Raju cannot be here. Raju can be at any one of these. Raju cannot be here. Raju must be here. Raju is not an immediate neighbor of Sarayu. And two people between Raju and Hema. As two people between Raju and Hema, as Raju is here, Raju cannot be here. Raju is here. Two people is not possible. Hence Raju at this place and Hema at this place. And Raju and Hema, then Sarayu, Hema, Aryan. Then tell me who is the person left over here. And the person who is left over is Sarayu, Raju, Hema, Ayan and Anju. Now Anju must be at this place. Then Sarayu, Hema and Ayan, Anju and Raju. Then coming back to this one. And two people between Raju and Hema. As Raju is here, Hema and Sarayu must be in the same place, not possible. The second case is ruled out. Now we were left with only the first case. Done with this? The person belongs, Raju is not an immediate neighbor. Two people between Raju and Hema. Raju and Hema, two people. And neither Saryu nor Raju faces Balu. Neither Saryu nor Raju faces Balu, hence Balu must be here. As Balu is Deepa, Sinu, Balu, Alu, then tell me who is the Arha is the person left out. Arha must be at this end. Arha. Now the persons were finalized. Then person belongs to Nellore, sits second to the right of Deepa. Deepa, Nellore sits second to the right of Deepa. Nellore is here. Now Nellore and Nagarjuna Sagar are opposite to each other, and this person is Nagarjuna Sagar. Isn't it? Nagarjuna Sagar. Nellore and Nagarjuna Sagar are opposite to each other. And next one. Nellore sits second to the right of Deepa. The person belongs to Tirupati faces the person belongs to Vijayawada. Vijayawada who sits to the immediate right of Raju. Raju's immediate right is Vijayawada. Now this Vijayawada person is opposite to Tirupati person. Hence Tirupati is Ali. Tirupati is Ali. Done with this? Then the person second to the right, the person belongs to Tirupati faces Vijayawada who is to the immediate right of Raju. The person belongs to Amaravati faces the person from Anantapur and sits third to the right of Srinu. Now who is sits third to the right of Srinu? Amaravati is seated third to the right of Srinu. Srinu third right, Amaravati. Now this person is Amaravati. Amaravati is opposite to whom? Belongs to faces Anantapur. Anantapur is here. As Anantapur is here, Anantapur and Kurnool are Kadapa are opposite. As Anantapur is here, diagonally opposite Kadapa. Hence Kadapa must be at this place. As Kadapa is at this place, then now this Saryu is not from Chittor. As Saryu is not from Chittor, and this Srinu is from Chittor. As Srinu is from Chittor, then what is the only city left over here? Vizag is the city left over. Saryu is from Vizag. Clear? And this is how these 10 persons who belongs to different cities in AP are seated in 2 different rows, 5 in each of these rows. Now this is about question numbers 183 to 187. Clear now? I hope you have followed this. Then 188 to 190, these 3 are based on syllogisms. Now in these syllogisms, some blue or pink. Some blue or pink, how to represent this one? These are blue, which are pink. Some blue or pink. And the choices were given 1, 2, either, neither, both. And some pink or red, some blue or pink, some pink or red, all red or yellow. And this entire red is what? Yellow. And no yellow is orange. No yellow is orange, no intersection between yellow and orange. Then no blue is orange is a possibility. No blue is orange is a possibility. Now tell me whether no blue is orange is possible or not. Blue is here, orange is here, hence it is possible. No blue is orange. Kudurutundandi? No blue is orange, then it is possible. Blue ikkada, orange ikkada kudurutundi. Then next one, all orange or blue is a possible. All orange or blue avutunda? Entire orange or blue. Is it possible or not? Ee orange anta induloki raavochu kada, orange induloki raakudu. Induloki ela raasukovachu. Hence it is possible. Hence both these 2 are possible. Choice 5 is the answer. Then 189. Only a few roses are big. Only a few. Konni maatrame annadu. Anni aithe kaadu. మనకి ఎలా రాసుకోవాలి చెప్పండి? ఓన్లీ ఏ ఫ్యూ రోజెస్ ఆర్ బిగ్ అంటే కొన్ని రోజెస్ మాత్రమే బిగ్. ఓన్లీ అంటే మాత్రమే, అంటే అన్ని రోజెస్ బిగ్స్ అయితే కాదు, అంటే ఈ రోజెస్ అన్ని బిగ్లోకి రాకూడదు. హెన్స్ పుట్ ఏ క్రాస్. సమ్ బిగ్ ఆర్ హెవీ. సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద బిగ్ ఆర్ హెవీ అంటే బిగ్ అండ్ హెవీ మస్ట్ బి లైక్ దిస్. నో హెవీ ఈజ్ సాఫ్ట్. హెవీ అండ్ సాఫ్ట్ కెనాట్ బి ఇంటర్సెక్టెడ్. సాఫ్ట్ ఈజ్ లైక్ దిస్. ఓన్లీ ఏ ఫ్యూ సాఫ్ట్ ఈజ్ రఫ్. ఫ్యూ సాఫ్ట్ ఈజ్ రఫ్ అంటే కొన్ని సాఫ్ట్ మాత్రమే రఫ్ అంటారు, అన్నీ కాదు. ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ సాఫ్ట్ ఆర్ రఫ్ బట్ నాట్ ఆల్. ఇజంట్ ఇట్? కొన్ని మాత్రమే, అన్నీ అయితే కాదు. కనుక ఈ సాఫ్ట్ అనేది కంప్లీట్గా అండ్ రఫ్లోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు, అండ్ దిస్ రోజ్ మొత్తం బిగ్లోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు. ఓకే, నౌ దిస్ ఈస్ బిగ్ అండ్ హెచ్ ఈ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ హెవీ అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ సాఫ్ట్. దెన్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఫస్ట్ వన్, ఓన్లీ a few soft is rough. Few roses are rough is a possibility. Few roses are rough. రోజు రఫ్ ఇలా కలవచ్చు కదా, ఈ రఫ్ ఇక్కడికి రావచ్చు కదా. రఫ్ అనేది సాఫ్ట్తో కలుస్తుంది, సాఫ్ట్తో ఇలా కలవచ్చు, కలుస్తూ హెవీతో కలవకుండా ఉండొచ్చు. అండ్ దెర్ ఈజ్ ఎ పాసిబుల్ we can write down our rough like this. There is no problem while writing this rough. Then all soft or rough is a positive. Soft అన్ని రఫ్ అంటే సాఫ్ట్ మొత్తం రఫ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. ఇలా వెళ్ళొచ్చు, సాఫ్ట్ మొత్తం వెళ్ళిపోయింది అనుకోండి రఫ్లోకి, ఓన్లీ ఎ ఫ్యూ సాఫ్ట్ ఆర్ రఫ్ అనేది ఫాల్స్ అయింది. అప్పుడు అన్ని సాఫ్ట్ రఫ్ అవుతుంది, కానీ మనకు కావాల్సింది కొన్ని మాత్రమే, బట్ నాట్ ఆల్. Isn't it? And the second one is not possible. And so what is your answer? Only one alone is possible. Only one alone it is given choice one. Here, only one alone, choice one is the answer. Next one, question number 190. No bike is cycle. No bike is cycle. This is bike and this is cycle. No intersection between bike and a cycle. And some of the cycles are cars. Some cycles are cars. Only a few cars are trains. Konni cars matrame trains. That means all cars cannot be trains. No train is bus. Train and bus, no intersection between train and bus. Train and bus city bus kalapur. This is bike. Then coming to the first one. Some cycles are not buses. Cycle ikkada bus ikkada. Some cycles are not buses. And today em cheyali cheppandi. Now it is some cycles are not buses. Cycle ikkada, bus ikkada. Now all cycles are buses అని చెప్పాలి. As of now, cycle is here, bus is here, definitely true అయింది. ట్రూ అయింది కాబట్టి ఇది ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏం ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి? ఆల్ సైకిల్స్ ఆర్ బస్సెస్ అని చెప్పాలి, అవునా కదా? సమ్ సైకిల్స్ ఆర్ కార్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యూ కార్స్ ఆర్ ట్రైన్స్. నో ట్రైన్ ఈజ్ ఎ బస్, నో బైక్ ఈజ్ ఎ సైకిల్. సమ్ సైకిల్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ బస్ అంటే ఆల్ సైకిల్స్ ఆర్ బస్సెస్ అని మనం ప్రూవ్ చేయొచ్చా లేదా? ఈ సైకిల్ మొత్తం మనకి బస్సులోకి వస్తుందా లేదా? రాయొచ్చు. బస్సులో రాసామనుకునే బస్సు ట్రైన్ కలవకూడదు, ఇప్పుడు కూడా మనం కలపట్లేదు. Hence it is possible to write bus like this. And as you can able to write bus like this, hence all cycles are bus is true and some cycles are not bus will be false. Alternate diagram true when previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the second, some cars are not train anna. Some cars are not train, true avutunda false avutunda cheppandi. Some of the cars are not trains. As of now, car is here, train is here. These are the cars which are not trains. Correct kada? True అయింది. ఇప్పుడు ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఇది కనీసం ఒక సైడ్ ఫాల్స్ అవుతుందా లేదంటే కాంప్లిమెంటరీ పేరు ఆల్టర్నేట్. ఆల్ కార్స్ ఆర్ ట్రైన్స్ అని చెప్పి కార్స్ అన్ని ట్రైన్స్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోవాలంటే కార్స్ ఇందులోకి రావాలి. ఇందులో కార్స్ రావచ్చా? ఇందులో కార్స్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఓన్లీ సమ్ కార్స్ ఆర్ ట్రైన్స్ అన్నాడు. ఓన్లీ ఏ ఫ్యూ కార్స్ ఆర్ ట్రైన్ బట్ నాట్ ఆల్. కార్స్ అన్ని ట్రైన్స్లోకి రాకూడదు కాబట్టి సమ్ కార్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ట్రైన్స్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ట్రూ. And so what is your answer? Only true follows. Alternate diagram cannot be drawn. Second conclusion will be true forever, choice 2. And this is about question numbers 188 to 190. With this we have come to an end of this paper 14700. And very interesting sets were there. Please try to work out these sets on your own without seeing the solutions. I hope everyone followed. We have dealt with question numbers 141 to 190 in this paper number 700. Thank you for your participation, and then in the next session let's meet again with another paper explanation. Thank you one and all.